We're alive.
Alive.
For the last time.
The very last. Oh, okay, I have Kiri Blaw's on tonight as well. I didn't realise that.
Not the very last time, but the last time this season. And the last time until you stop getting your end away. Right. Mate, elephant room gone.
Christ. Yeah, no, it feels weird because it feels like it was about 4 weeks ago since we last did one because all the rain offs and stuff.
Probably was because you're too busy talking to Sergio Ramos, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's also been no Speedway on.
Of course, our main guy Harry, always the first one in the chat. Big up Harry. Emma says hello as well. Evening. How's it going, Emma? Good meeting last night, or there you go, straight away. I knew she'd be able to straight with the trophy. Pink Tuck, as always. How's it going, Pink Tuck? How you guys feeling? I've been feeling absolutely rotten, as you can probably tell by my voice and my glassy eyes.
I tell you what. I tell you what, though, it was good seeing Spider-Man. Well, Spider, a clan of Spider-Men.
I'll tell you something. That was definitely the fucking coolest thing I've seen at Speedway for some time. I hope Cardiff get in touch because they were crazy, mate. Really. Hello, Fayette Bums. How's it going? Rich Dawson, Jake Allen was an absolute highlight last night. What happened? I know that there was a bit of to do, and he gave the BSN stream a bit of a it wasn't too.
Which one? Jake Allen or Richard Dawson?
Allen, yeah. Big up Paulie Jazz, what a boy. Painter says they have been around for years, the Spider-Man band. There was one guy in particular who had like a real big beer belly and a like a belt around his middle, holding the bottom of the beer belly in, but letting the top like flab over the top. You can tell he done it on purpose. So doing it like Peter Griffin or like a Homer style.
Yeah.
Mate, it was so funny. I said to Danny Ford last night, the only thing that could have made that band better is if when they're about to crescendo, if they were completely rubbish.
Yeah.
Like, do you know the when they have like the 20th Century Fox one and like the and they go completely tits up? That's what would have made it funnier, I think.
I mean, what was it? Like a charity of some sort, or what, was it just to get the meeting going?
I think it's just a bit of an extra bit of something different. Just a bit of fun. But Danny said everyone actually really enjoyed it. I think it was just a bit of an added extra, but everyone actually really enjoyed it. So
seemed like proper crews. I saw them getting involved with the YMCA.
Yeah, everyone's loving it. But Emma says third lap round, Dawson put a middle finger to Alan the whole way around the bend. I didn't see that. What bend was it, Emma? And what race was it? Because I'm going to have a look on BSN in a minute. Emma says the band was epic. And Pink Tuck says, I used to be in the majorettes in the carnivals, and they were in front of us for every year. Well, you learn something new every day. Kingdo, we are a couple of minutes away from tapes up. Chat. Predictions. And don't say Bellevue to win because that is a poor prediction.
Yeah, give us the
grain. I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to say Leicester scrape it.
I'm going to go a 12-point.
What are Lions?
I'm going to go for a 12-point victory to Leicester, but I don't. Yeah.
To Leicester? What?
Like not
over
on
the
night, not over on the aggregate.
Okay.
I reckon. Although the crowd looks so good, it looks like.
I think all the Bellevue people are congregating on Ben 1.
What's the travel time from Manchester to Leicester, roughly?
Hour and a half.
That ain't bad, is it? You can make that. Yeah,
not too bad. What else we got going on here? Susan in the chat. Remember, everyone who is watching, make sure you put all your stuff in the chat. Your predictions, your ideas, your drama, your gossip, anything like that. Stick it in the chat. Pink says Fari is there.
Fari Bird.
Carl, so they'll get through this cut these a minute. Paul says 48-42 Leicester. Not a bad shout. Audio, your dishmatic, Paul. 50-40 Leicester, says Emma. Bellevue edge it by 4 on the night. Big shout, Pink Tuck. Fari is there. Yes, Blanche. Up the Blanche. Carl, your hat reminds me of somebody else's hat. I can't think who that could be. Can't think. Yes, Blanche. Up the Blanche. Kingdo, what's your takeaway on tonight? Any predictions at all?
I think it's going to be a lot closer than some people think. I think a lot of people think it's going to be a
On
walkover.
aggregate or on the night?
On aggregate. I think people think Bellevue have got this in the bag, but we know Leicester are strong at home. And, their guest is Drew Kemp, who was a rider for them earlier in the season. So, it's not exactly like he doesn't know the track. So it could be a lot closer than
He was
a lot of people think.
Jumped by them early on in the year.
Yeah.
So my bestie hat, sausage. Anyway, Adam Croy says, "Good to see a big crowd." It is, mate. I tell you what, I think we could get crowds like this every week, and people just didn't crawl out of the woodwork for a final. Speedway being a much better place, much better, because the crowd on Leicester tonight does epic.
It looks like, obviously not the same numbers anywhere near it, but it looks like a Voyens vibe. Every corner looks covered with people.
Yeah, of course.
It looks
there's probably a couple and a half thousand there tonight, I expect. Tanya Ahmad said evening with a smiley face as well. We're about to go on to Heat 1. Kingdo, are we just going to shall I do the odds, you do the evens?
I think that makes sense. You're more odd than me. So, yeah.
Full disclosure, we'll just do it live in front of anybody. Anybody got any questions at all about this weekend? Just go on Torrent. Any suggestions or inside goss or anything like that, if I know it. Or if you want to ask Alex about his new bit. It's all up for grabs.
You for the phrasing.
What's the German flags on it?
I think it's meant to represent like the colours of Leicester, like the red, black, and yellow. But it does look like it's Germany. Jesus Christ!
It took a dark turn. It's the last one. What are they going to do?
You can tell it's definitely the last stream of the season. By the time we come back, they won't remember that. It's fine. Yeah, it's just the Norwich Bladorn Cup now. That's all it is.
Oh, I see. It's the Norwich Bladorn Cup.
Right.
Right. Anyway, heat number 1 for people who are watching on the road. Gate 1, Norwich Bladorn. Gate 2, Richard Lawson. Gate 3, Brady Kurtz. And on Gate 4 is Max Frick. So for the Lions, you've got Richard Lawson on the inside, Max Frick on the outside. For the Aces, Bladorn on the inside and Kurtz on Gate 3. So, here we go. Tony says, Emma says, either of you going to Oxford? Potentially. See how I'm feeling. Paul says average age of 80. That's on a young... That's on a young...
That comment had to be flashed up.
Very briefly.
Yeah, it couldn't be on it anymore. I tell you what, mate, Bladorn is probably the key player for Bellevue tonight. If he gets some good points, it's going to be not possible for Leicester to get. I think he's probably the one. If you can get 6 or 7,
completely agree. Adam says start looks nice and ripped too. To be honest, as well. Let's see. Here we go. Eyes down, grabbing. Heat 1. Here we go. We're down. Tapes up. I'll tell you what, Lawson's made about her.
I think Brady might go around him.
I'll tell you
to the back. Oh, he's got round.
Brady needs to do better here. Currently, Brady Kurtz at the front. Lawson comfortably in second. Third is Max Frick at the back. Is not Bladorn, but 3-alls won't do it because Bladorn is pushing Frick.
Yeah, but big day tomorrow for Frick, but he needs to be in good form. Hello, Frick Pastel God. Still the best name in any of this, in our chat. Kurtz is away, mate.
Yeah, I think that could be a problem because if Bewley and Kurtz start getting out in front, it's going to be 3-alls for days. When it comes to like 13 and 15, I think Bellevue are going to be too strong, especially with Max Frick looking like that. That's not good. He's a straight length behind Brady Kurtz.
Yeah, it could come down to the old engine rooms. If Leicester have any kind of chance, to come down to the engine room.
Max Frick and Norwich Bladorn. Bladorn pushed him the whole way as well. Emma says, "Oh, Frick, not great. You need better from Frick."
No, especially And especially as number one, considering he didn't do well in the first leg either. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Because you Rob and Vicky there in the background. But your result for heat number 1. Brady Kurtz in first with 3 points in second. Richard Lawson with 2. In third, Max Frick with 1. And last, Blonde makes it a 3-all. I haven't got the banner on.
yeah. Yeah. Just trying to remember what the actual aggregate is for you. It will show up in a second anyway. Yeah, but Brady Kurtz already using the outside line is a good sign for the racing tonight because he went right round the outside of Lawson there.
Tell you what, look at Ben 1 and 2 there, Kingdom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Great image for Leicester. I hope they got to get loads of pictures tonight because it looks really good.
I know Mr. Lanning is there. I don't know if he's taking. I don't know if he's there to take photos, but he's certainly there. So potentially there could be some good photographers on hand. 39.57.
39.57.
Hagen's got to do something special for Leicester. He did really well at Bellevue, actually. So fair play to it. Did very well from
Paul says Kurtz is the dark horse for GP Challenge. I don't think he's a dark horse at all, mate. I think that he should be no surprise at all. Because if you look at Frick's had not a bad season, but I would say that overall you've got to say that Kurtz is probably better.
Yep.
Right now, if you wanted an Aussie lineup for Nations now, you would probably want Jack Holder, Jason Doyle, and Brady Kurtz.
Yeah.
Right now. What would you say, King?
I would agree with you.
Yeah, they did beat them, but they also there was one where Dan Bewley crashed out on his first ride.
Yeah, there's a lot of asterisks to the score, isn't there? There's a lot of
definitely.
You know, there are a lot of context. Come on, Hagen.
I hope he can find his form, mate. But anyway.
Here we go then. Heat number 2 looks like this. Drew Kemp off the inside for Leicester Lions. Antti Vulas off gate number 2. Sam Hagen off gate number 3. And Jake Mulford off the outside. So that's Drew Kemp and Hagen for the Leicester Lions. And Antti Vulas and Jake Mulford for the Bellevue Aces.
Tough to call this one. Mulford may struggle here because it's not a track he's used to. But I was really rough last night. Was it Mulford that covered for Scunny last night? Emma will know.
Yeah.
I think it was Mulford that covered at Scunny last night. I think if it was, he went completely against the grain and scored. Yeah, Pink Sox says, yeah. I mean, just absolutely blasted Tom Brennan in the first race.
Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Mulford. I think he's kind of underlooked. I think he's also had a really good season, stepped into that rising star. I'll be solid. And we're away. I'll tell you what, the Bellevue Aces have got away here.
Start for Leicester Lions.
Bellevue Aces have got away, but Drew Kemp's on the inside line. He might get up the inside of Mulford, but Mulford's got the run, you know. And it's not looking good if you're a Leicester Lions fan, because the Aces are on a convincing 5-1, but Drew Kemp's putting the bike in the dirt. I just don't know if there's enough purchase there, but Hagen's half a straight behind, but Drew Kemp's trying here. If he can
come on, Drew, you've got to get past him. At least one.
He's definitely got more speed, but I think he's faster in 1 and 2 than what he's getting off 3 and 4. He's trying to go around the outside of Mulford here, but again, is there enough in the track? He's closer this time round. Is he going to try the cutback? I think the only way he's going to try get him is through the cutback on 3 and 4. But Drew Kemp's trying everything he knows, mate.
Say you something, mate. It's not quite enough, is it?
Yeah, it's going to be he might get him here.
He's going to lean on him.
Oh
my God!
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Ooh.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
I don't think you can get rid of Mulford for that. I don't think you can.
I don't know. People, what do you think if you are watching it? I mean, Drew went round him then and it took something off.
Yeah.
That is
that
is awkward. For those of you that couldn't see, Drew Kemp on the last lap did go around the outside of Jake Mulford, but they touched, and I think there's a chain gone.
Definitely something wrong with Mulford's come over. I thought I'd have a look.
I think Mulford's come over and stuck the knee. I think Mulford's come over and stuck the salt in the wound there. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said, but it wound Drew Kemp up.
Fuming. There you go. Your result for this one: Anthony Vulas, your winner. Jake Mulford second. Sam Hagan third, which puts the score on the night at 8 points to 4 to the Bellevue Aces and 62-40 to the Bellevue Aces on aggregate. Tell you what, mate. That
could be the old fat lady warming up her vocal cords, my boy.
It could.
They did need that. Let's go back through some old comments. Emma says, I was so happy for Tobias to get those overtakes ball yesterday. Yeah, he looked good. Everyone's saying about, yes, it was Mulford and for Harrison. You'd like to think that Scunny now would probably take a look at Mulford because he was looking decent last night. Amelia says, yes, we've got this. I think she thinks it's Paul on.
Who does Mulford ride for? Is it red car?
Paul Jarrett said Mulford has to be excluded there. Do you know what? I somewhat agree because Drew had passed him, but he did lock up a little bit.
Oh, it's tight, isn't it? It's tough. Actually, looking at that angle, I sort of agree.
He's round him.
Yeah. And then Drew does lock up,
and one's in the back of him.
But also Drew locks up, so it's 6.5, doesn't he?
But I think it's Mulford that's straightened up and gone forward and projected himself into the back of him.
Yeah, no, I actually agree. I think Mulford should have gone
there. Emma says, what's your opinion on the average has been changed for this meeting to stop Louis Kerr guesting? I don't think that's how it quite works. Didn't the averages change on the 1st of October?
Yes.
It's the same situation where if Paul could not have had Ben Cook riding last night, they wouldn't have been able to have Bomber because the averages in October changing. So it works for everybody exactly the same. Tanya says, drama. Polly Jarrett says, that's Paul from the ref. And Tanya also says, feel for Drew there. He tried so hard. I think you probably should have excluded Morford there, personally. Amelia says, Sam having Haven for, I think she means Hagen, and he didn't come third. He actually come last, Mills. But
yeah,
good go, my love.
He got a Yeah, I was going to say he got a pity point, but that seems wrong. He got a point because of Kemp's exclusion. So
Hey. Oh yes, sorry, Mills was right. So Sam Hagen was third.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mills, you were correct. Paul says it's game over now. Do you know what? If you're a Leicester fan now and you had to sit through 30, I think there's a lot of Bellevue fans who are going to be up at the Beaumont Park feeling very happy. Anyway, the presentation for heat number 3 is Jarman Lidsey off 1, Luke Becker off 2, Ben Cook off 3, and Sam Masters off 4. That's Jarman Lidsey and Ben Cook for the Aces, and Luke Becker and Sam Masters for the Lions. And you have to say, King, though, this has got to be a 5-1, isn't it?
This has, like I said, I think the engine rooms, as people like to call it these days, are the important bits for Leicester tonight. Because as you say, Bewley and Kurtz at 1 and 5 for Bellevue is stronger than Douglas and Frick at the minute. So,
and when you look at those reserves as well, especially when you look at Mulford and Vulas there, they looked pretty good. Frick's looked off the boil.
Yeah. Throughout the entire final.
Hang on. I genuinely thought they were playing the Power Rangers theme at the start.
Oh, and fucking banging.
Mate, that guitar solo.
It's one of the best TV show themes of all time.
Mate, do you know what? That's coming out on fucking next Wednesday.
Oh God, Power Rangers. There we go. Anyway, tapes are up.
Oh, Lidsey can't be overlooked as well.
But I tell you what, Masters got there.
Underneath.
Becker at the back, though. It's not doing it for him.
This is what's going to make him suffer. Masters out in first. In second, Jarman Lidsey. Ben Cook in third. And Luke Becker doesn't look fast at all.
No, he looks uncomfortable. It doesn't look like he knows where to ride the bike. This will suit Bellevue down to a T. Because what are you going to say? At bare minimum now, they're going to only be at the same place they were at the start by the end of Heat 4. Bellevue will take that all day long, 100%.
Yeah, they certainly would.
Becker's one of those riders that to watch is rather frustrating because there's sometimes he has all the bite in the world, and then there's some meetings where he just doesn't seem to get firing, which is a
The
big
thing is with
shame.
Leicester, and I'm a big fan of Leicester because I work quite closely with them sometimes, but half the track is unusable.
Yeah.
If you look at Ben 3 and 4, nobody goes in the second half of the track, but Sam Masters wins Heat 3 convincingly. It's just what's going on behind him, which is not so good. So if you are watching, I've just joined in. The scores currently 7 to the Lions, 11 to the Aces, 43-65 on aggregate. And the presentation the result, for heat number 3 will be given to us in just a second. So 43.
Would this be the biggest overturn in history? If Leicester were to do it tonight, would it be the biggest overturn?
In a final, no doubt. But the result for heat number 3, Sam Masters 3, John Millity 2, Ben Cook 1, Luke Becker 0, makes it a 3-all. And keeps it at 43-65 to the Aces. Yeah, that's a lot.
That is, I was trying to do some maths. I think it's 5 5-1s and a 4-2. So they need 6 heats minimum to catch up. And how many have we got left? 12. So you have the heats just to catch up.
I mean, do you blame the track or Bellevue, or would you say that actually that probably could have hindered Bellevue having not the tracksuit in them?
I would say it's equal. I think, in those conditions, it's equal. It's one of the best tracks for rain. All the riders were saying it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I think it's equal. You had people like Hagen for Leicester, for example, doing really well in it. So I don't think you can say that it hindered, to be honest.
I think Dougie needs a screamer here.
Dougie needs, with Hagen as well, Hagen needs to just fire up, just kind of go balls to the wall and just go for it. If you can get if Leicester can get a 4-2, I don't think it's the end of the world, but it's the context of the other races that have messed this one up. Because I have to say it's unlikely Dixon's thinking that Hagen could beat BELLE, with all respect to Sam Hagen.
I mean, I say it's quite of a given, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
If Sam Hagen beats Dan BELLE here, it's got to be a big up Sam Hagen all round.
Sam Hagen in the Grand Prix, I say. Yeah, you say Dougie could be the important factor today. If he can get them firing. I mean, Sam Masters firing as well. Lawson's always a trump card. They're just so solid, the Leicester Lions, aren't they? But they just need all the fire. But BELLE's at form at the worst time if you're a Leicester fan, because BELLE and Kurtz are on fire right now. No, your heat number 4 lineup is as follows: Jake Mulford goes off 1, Sam Hagen goes off 2, Dan BELLE goes off 3, and Ryan Douglas goes off 4. That is Mulford and BELLE for the Bellevue Aces, and that is Hagen and Douglas for the Leicester Lions.
Kingo, Tony has just said, "Are we live tomorrow?"
No, we're not.
Why not?
Oh, going to Bristol.
You having a dirty little breakaway, are you, naughty boy? I knew I met you for Orga there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we are not, because going away. Yeah.
You better have that wheelchair charged up, boy, because that's going to be going back and forth all night.
Thanks for that, mate. Anyway, on to the important stuff. Tapes up.
Let's go. Number 4. Come on, we need a big one from the Lions.
Dougie's got round him, but Hagen's not there. But he's at the inside.
Oh, Hagen is there.
Hagen's not there. Go on, Hagen.
This would do. This would do for the Lions at the minute.
Oh, but Hagen's gone wide and Mulford's at the inside. No, he's not quite got there.
Hagen's there. Hagen's got covered, mate.
Yeah.
Hagen looks better here. Much
he's
better.
got out in the dirt. He's got the set. He's got a more comfortable setup. He's putting that back wheel in a bit more.
As long as Hagen can gate and get thirds, mate, that'll be enough from Hagen.
Yeah. Basically, the only difference from this block, realistically, was if Frick won that race, that would have changed the entire context, really.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, if Dougie can beat Bewley and Frick can get firing, this is far. I know obviously the numbers are a bit tough, but it's far from over. But Bewley is giving it everything.
So here's something. You have to be very careful when you got someone like Dan Bewley up your exhaust pipe.
Down to the line.
Oh my God, Bewley's got it.
I think he got it. I think Bewley's got it. Oh, Dougie's off the bike. I think. Oh,
Tanya, I'll be live. I'd like to see that again, Kingdo. Here we go. Dan. I think Bewley's got it. I think Dougie's rolled off. That's close.
I think Dougie might just have got it. Just.
Yeah. Look at the lids, Kingdo.
Tight, isn't it?
Mate, why do they not have like a finish line photo finish camera like a horse racing? Because looking at that absolute shit smear, that's not good enough.
Yeah, well, the referee. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Is it? Oh, Bewley's got it.
Bewley.
Bewley's got it. They need that camera to be in.
Yeah.
It is confirmed. Your result: Dan Bewley, your winner. Ryan Douglas second. Hagen third. Mulford last. Which means that the score on the night is 14-10 to the Bellevue Aces. And aggregate it's 68-46. How you doing, Mills?
Hi.
That's awful for Leicester. I'll tell you what, I do feel for the Leicester contingent because that is not good, mate.
Do you ever think that Dougie rolled off?
What happened?
I don't know if Pewley's got the cup. If Dougie rolled off, well, it'd be a bit. That's a bit of poor instinct.
Hello.
Yeah, Bewley. I thought Bewley had got it, but I want to see what Douglas does to bin it at the end.
He was shocked at the idea of Bewley being there. He gets a bit squiggly out the corner. He does look. Yeah.
He lifts. He lifts. I thought he rolled off. Pink Tuck also says hi, Mills.
Hello.
I think Douglas was so shocked at the concept that he.
I'm gonna get my phone charger and a drink in a second. Kingdo.
Yep.
I actually have here. So everybody, Phil Morris asked all the guys at Leicester and at Bellevue for a brand new heat-winning song. So there's a song been selected for when they win by every rider in the Leicester and Bellevue field. Can anybody hazard a guess at what anybody on those two teams would have picked for their winning song just a week ago? I'm going to leave you with Mills to answer some questions. If anyone wants to ask Mills a question, and I'm going to get a drink, and I'll be right back.
Hello.
Hello. Big question for Mills. This is big guest star. Mills, big questions. Only got for a short amount of time. Get your questions while you can. Pink Tuck says Rocket Man for Richard Lawson. I have a hunch that that might be. I'm trying to think myself. I'm trying to think of. I can't remember what Hagen has. That's the only one I can think of that I would know. Pink Tuck asks, "Hey Mills, have you decided on your senior school yet?"
So my secondary, yes, I have, and I've applicated for it. So I don't know if I've got in yet, but I really hope so.
Oh, awesome! Congratulations on that. That's a big step. Well done. No. Questions, guys. And also remember as well, when Carl gets back, he will potentially reveal the music tracks.
Yeah.
Michelle has got to wait until
March. Now, Stinky, say bye.
Bye. Wait, can I go in at the end?
Yeah, at the end you can. Right.
We've had one answer on the music thing.
Well, do you know what? The Rocket Man thing, I hate to be that guy, but I started it.
Yes.
I was calling him Richard the Rocket Man Lawson.
Yeah.
As a joke. And then it just stuck. And now you can actually get Rocket Man t-shirts.
Well, I'm glad that. Where's your residuals from that? You should tap them up.
Should do,
Being
really.
like-
'Cause at first, I don't think Richard liked it at first.
I've got one idea for the music thing. I've got one person's in mind.
What's that?
I think I know Hagen's.
What's that? Sorry, everyone. I'm a little bit rough. What's
Blessings
Hagen?
to you. All of the lights.
No, that's what I picked for him.
Ah, okay.
But because he wouldn't pick one. So, but actually, Phil has got one out of all of them. So I'll go through him in a second.
Michelle, I'll tell you what, get Michelle's latest comment up because there's a funny story about that as to why that nickname stopped.
Hang on. Fine, there they are. Just getting the thing. It's annoying me that we've got the wrong. Come on, you stinky thing. You there, King Day?
I'm here, yeah. I'm still here. I'm just, I don't know what you're doing, so I don't want to distract you.
The background because it's annoying me to fuck that.
Right. I shall. I'll put Michelle's comment up. Silly thing is, I thought Ben should have been Rocket Man, considering he was our pocket rocket.
Wow. Well, I said to Nigel Leahy that it's got to be knocked on the old Swede, because the problem is that a pocket rocket, if you're not a complete idiot, means a dick. And I don't think we can call Ben Cook our pocket rocket. I don't think that really works.
I mean, the thing is that I don't know if anyone in the chat can, but I always remember the pocket rocket being Kenneth Pierre back in the day.
You can't call me a pocket rocket, mate.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't want people to, the little kids to Google pocket rocket and see what comes up.
No, hold on. Song choices then, whilst we're on a break. Brady Kurtz wanted Burn It to the Ground. I don't even know what that is.
Is that by Nickelback?
Is it?
It was used to be an old WWE Raw theme. Burn it to the ground tonight. Yeah.
No, it doesn't, Emma. Pocket Rocket doesn't run until 2024. Jem and Lindsay wanted Lights by the Otson Meteor.
Don't know that.
No, me neither. Niels Christian Everson wanted Seven Nation Army. Good track. I rate
track.
that.
I like that one, yeah. That's one that gets the crowd going.
Bewley wanted Scooter Maria.
Nice.
Which is his Bellevue theme. Then he has Frisky and Guano Apes at the Grand Prix. And then he had that for there. Anthony Villas wanted Children of Boredom. Are You Dead Yet?
I don't know what that is either.
That's got to be some heavy metal shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Proper heavy
I wonder, yeah. I like the title.
Jake Morford wanted The Prodigy Firestar. Great tune.
Yeah. I go wrong.
So, in the chat, who out of the Bellevue side picked the best song for when they win a race? Burn It to the Ground, Brady Kurtz. In My Dreams, Not Dawn. Otson Meteor, John Melizzi. Seven Nation Army, Niels Christian Everson. Scooter Maria, Dan Bewley. Children of Bodom, Are You Dead Yet? For Antti Vulas. Or Firestarter, Jake Mulford. Who's got the best one out of them seven then? Polly Jazz says, what would your winning song be?
500 miles.
Erica. Erica. Or Team America World Police, Everyone Has AIDS. Yeah, Firestar's a good one, or Seven Nation Army. Pretty good. Says the laughing faces. Should we go over, while we got a bit of time while they're grading the track, should we go over the ones for the Leicester Lions?
Let's do it.
Actually, I picked more than one of these as well. So Sam Hagen wanted Losers Feeling by Armin van Buren, which is an absolute tune, by the way.
Yeah.
or Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which is also Danny King's winning song. Ryan Douglas, I started this, by the way.
Yep.
I started playing Teach Me How to Dougie for Ryan Douglas.
Nice.
And now he does Teach Me How to Dougie. Teach me how to when he wins a race. He
love
loves
it.
Teach Me How to Dougie for Ryan Douglas. Sam Fender for Lewis. Oh, with Louis Kerr. Must be Louis Kerr.
Did you say which Sam Fender song?
Hypersonic Missiles.
Oh, what a fucking tune!
Is it? I don't even know what it is.
Great song.
Lawson had Rocket Man. Yes, the Rocket Man. Again, I started that as well.
And did Fricka Baka Daka.
And Max Frick wanted Teenage Dirtbag. Anyway, into heat number 5, Sam Masters off 1, Not Radorn off 2, Luke Becker off 3, Brady Kurtz off 4. Strictly speaking, I think Sam Masters has been the best rider for Leicester thus far. Max Frick usually has AC/DC Back in Black in the usually has Back in Black. Not Back in Black. Highway to Hell.
Down.
In the Grand Prix. And he chose Teenage Dirtbag, which I think is pretty cool.
I'm just a teenage.
What we got going on in the chat then before we go down to Heat 5? We have got a lot of today's news Birmingham whether next year. I mean, they're trying.
I hope.
That, they need to find a bit of money to pay off bills this year. They don't go into next year in debt, which is a good way to be. Instead of paying people.
I actually think it's more of a positive that they've announced it rather than it being a rumor that goes around. I think it's better that they've announced it because it will hype up more publicity for them. Anyway.
Amelia clearly loves my song, my winning song. Everyone has AIDS.
I mean, especially playing that in the Narodovi with 60,000 people.
I might do it next year. Eyes down, grabbing. Tapes up.
Good start from Masters again. West down. It's Kurt's down as well. They're both down.
Yeah.
That has to be first Ben Bunching, surely. It has to be.
Paulie Jazz is all 4.
Was
they clashing or crashing or? Yeah, it's just classic first bunching.
Yeah. Woo. I tell you what,
shit's Brady up a little bit though.
Yeah. Wait to start again from Masters though. Oh, the next comment is also a banger. That was a fun stream. Oh, look at
great pictures there. I tell you what, I hope Taylor has got a picture of everyone jetting off the start with all those fans in the background. It looks great promotion for next year. It looks really, really good at Leicester tonight. Yeah. Chat, what's going on? What are we feeling? Can there be a turnaround? Can Leicester run it close? Or are they fucked?
I hope not. I hope it's close, but they need heat winners. They need to start winning heats. I think Masters is the only one to win a heat for them so far, which doesn't do any favours.
No.
I think that's the big issue is that they only have one heat winner. But I gotta say with the shots as well, when you pan to crowd shots and they look so busy, that's another really good thing. You're not looking at the same part. You're not looking at the same part of the stadium every time they go to a crowd shot. You're now looking at all over, which is really cool.
Down the pits now, Scott Nichols looking at Drew Kemp's pit bay, and more so actually at
Luke Becker.
I don't know who that fella is. He's always on the spanner for Luke Becker there at the back with the jeans on, got the wrench in his hand. I see him with quite a few riders across the Grand Prix. So if anyone knows who that is, Becker's mechanic, please let me know because I always forget his name. The one with the blower in his hand now.
Hello, blower.
Man, my eyes are so puffy, man.
I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your voice.
I'm not name dropping, by the way, but Ty's been exactly the same since touring. We're both at the same party on Saturday, and he's been rough as fuck as well, like really bad. So I think anyone who's at the party on Saturday is feeling pretty shit.
I haven't got AIDS, have you?
I fucking hope not.
So Becker's quite a small man. When did you notice that? He's quite
Mate, no speedway rider is Zach Cook. Yes, Zach.
Zach Cook wearing the all black.
I don't think there's any speedway rider that's particularly tall apart from Simon Lambert.
Mulford's actually quite tall.
Is he?
In comparison to a lot of them, I think. But no, again, Simon Lambert's one that sticks out. We're going to heat number 5 rerun, guys. What do you think? Is it game over?
Yes, rat.
That is a Carlito channel deep cut. All you OGs will hopefully remember that
from the Warsaw
vlog.
Yeah. Before Alex stopped doing the vlogs because he was too busy doing other stuff.
Yeah, because
Heat 6.
Heat 5.
Oh, rerun a Heat 5.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting. Rerun a Heat 5. The second time I'm asking. Sam Masters off 1, Laura Bledon off 2, Luke Becker off 3, Brady Kurtz off 4. So Masters and Becker for the Lions, Bledon and Kurtz for the Aces. What do we reckon, people?
Get in the chat, get involved. I think 1 and 3 is better than 2 and 4. So
well, that's good news for Leicester then.
They need to hit back now. They can't leave it any later, mate. They have to get a 5-1 now. Also, the one thing you don't want to do is get Bell. If Leicester get a heat advantage here, it's looking rough. If Bellevue get a heat advantage, it's looking rough from there. Good crowd, though. I tell you what, I know obviously there's a big Bellevue contingent, but good on the Leicester fans for showing up as well. No, I don't need ice for that burn. I'm pretty good actually. I burn quite often, so I'm used to it. I mean that's a tactic.
I stand grabbing. Here we go. Becker's made a good one. Oh my god!
My lord!
Oh my god!
It's looking like a heat advantage to the Bellevue Aces. Becker again at the back.
Becker's let him right down here. I tell you what, getting beaten blows to the door on your home track.
He looks so tentative.
Man, Kurtz is ridiculous, man.
He hit form at the right time.
How long do you reckon it'll be until he's revealed for Wroclaw then?
If he gets in the Grand Prix challenge, I say if he gets in the Grand Prix, so you do it this weekend.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, mate. Talking about your out of the box predictions, Paco Castaño's got a very good draw.
Has he?
He's got number 13. He's got 2 inside gates, mate.
Told you. Up to Paco.
Paco could make it, guys.
Anyway, 4 Heat 5. Brady Kurtz. I've missed it.
Brady Kurtz, Sam Masters, Norwich Dawn, Luke Becker.
And Luke Becker at the back. Luke Becker at the back. So, God, 48-72. I reckon they are in. So the result for heat number 5 was Brady Kurtz in first, Sam Masters second, Norwich Dawn third, and Luke Becker in last. So 4-2 to the awaiting the Bellevue Aces, which I think is, like I said, I reckon that lady is warming up her voice because it's going to be an uphill challenge for Mayor King Day.
I reckon we do kind of what Emma says, and we, instead of giving them 20 points, we put like Mario Kart blocks down on the track.
We can talk about that the next grading break, King Day. Like we said about before, about how much would you bid for the job of Phil Morris for a day? Actually, I don't think you were in that chat because you were too busy talking to Andres Iniesta.
No, that was because he wasn't. No, that was before that.
No, it wasn't. We were saying it, and you had fucked off early because you wanted to go and have a chat with Iniesta.
That was when I was looking after children.
You were still talking to Andres Iniesta.
Yes, I was. Yes, interview with Andres coming up very soon.
Paul Giles says Paco will not make it. I'm not having it. Trust me. Part of me says Paco's favourite track. Tom says, is Becca the new Kasperzak? What,
Maybe.
one meeting he's absolutely on fire, and the next meeting he's absolute AIDS.
Everyone has it.
What if that song's copyrighted?
It definitely is. 'Cause
Can we use it on here?
no.
Dave once said, the fat lady ain't singing yet, but I think she's clearing her throat. Yeah, I completely agree.
Did Davey Watt ever try his hand at commentary?
No, I don't think so.
Casper, was it last season that Kingsland had a Casper's out for like a month and he was like the worst thing on the planet, so they binned him off? Anyway, you go. Hit number 6, Dan Bewley off the inside gate, Max Frick off gate 2, Anthony Vulas off 3, Richard Lawson off 4. There you go. That's Bewley, Vulas for Bellevue, and that's Frick and Lawson for the Lions.
Ah, yes! David, I have got a drinks bottle. Hang on.
I don't know what this is, guys. I'm on the edge of a seat here.
So my mate David from Sussex Eagles actually made me a bottle. Oh, you bastard. To have in the background of our stream, it is a Sussex Eagles bottle.
Oh, nice.
Which is probably fit
Put it on the thing behind you.
too high.
What, in the little cubby? No, one.
No, it doesn't show. My head's in the way.
I'll take that picture down.
A bit of manoeuvring the set. Here we go. They hit number 6. We had to get underway. As Carl says,
Get down.
ice down, grabbing, and takes her up. And Bewley's made a dynamite start. Frick, I tell you what, Lawson the dirt. Lawson's going to try to go around him. Bewley blocks the run. Whoa. Dan Bewley. And he's away. Tell you what, Leicester losing at home by 6 is crazy as well. That is. If you look at the score on the night, I don't know what's going on. They haven't been beaten like this in a while. Dan Bewley's almost out the picture, mate. This is. He's going wider than anyone else as well. He's just in the dirt. He's just chasing it. Yeah, I agree with what Paul's just put in the chat. Bewley's away. Bewley's going to take the victory with Frick second and Lawson third. But Bewley wasn't giving chase, really. That's another 3-all. Frick is looking so comparative to what he normally does around Beaumont Park. 100%.
So the thing is, though, is that Bellevue fans can be insatiable at times. They are such a headache. And this is going to make them 10 times worse.
Yeah, stick off Twitter for a bit, I would.
Yeah, because they can be unbearable at the best of times.
Oh, that crowd, though. Chants are going wild.
Mate, there's more of them there tonight on that first bend than they have at a home meeting.
Crazy, isn't it? But
If they weren't 18 points ahead, they never would have gone there.
100%. But yeah, Bewley, just to clarify the result, Bewley, you win at Frick second, Lawson third, and Vulas at the back. That move from Bewley on Lawson could have ended horribly, but it didn't. Oh, look at this. We're getting set dressing.
I think we just about got it.
Just about, yeah. Just about. Oh, yeah, I can move it back. That's perfect. There you go. Got it.
So we now have the Sussex Eagles Motorcycle Cup in the stream. Don't forget to follow on Facebook. Boy Jack says, the Wolf Sport out in force tonight. They certainly are, my mate.
Yeah, there we go. Get ready for heat number 7.
Oh, my God. We only had 6 heats.
Yep. We've only been live for 50 minutes, mate.
Mate. In case something mental happens here.
You all right there, my mate?
Yeah, just not very well.
I've never seen you quite like it. To be fair, like I saw on your tweet the other
I
day,
never
you do
get ill,
rarely get. You never get ill.
Never.
Yeah, I think number 7 is coming your way now, though. Heat advantage. I can't believe going into Heat 8 with Leicester.
Game number 1, Ryan Douglas, and game number 2, Jarman Lindsay, and game number 3, Drew Kemp, and on the outside, Ben Cook. It's Ryan Douglas and Drew Kemp for the Lions, and Jarman Lindsay and Ben Cook for the Aces. Tanya says, "Oh my God, we only had 60s." This is dull. It's not dull. It's just the fact that I don't want Balvey. I would love to have Leicester come back, smashed it for 5 or 6 races, and then had a real race off for the end of it. But I just think Balvey are going to dominate more and more, especially as the heats go on. Frick and Masters have not got the firepower that Curtis and Bewley do, and they're going to come out more and more towards the end of the meeting. And I just think it's going to screw Leicester, who I really like, by the way. I like Balvey as well, but Leicester were the first Premiership team to ask me for help with music and stuff. So really like every year.
I think it also doesn't help it for you when you're feeling like you are.
Yeah, not good, mate. You can see my eyes are watery and puffy.
I've never seen you like it. Like you say, you never get ill, so it's crazy.
It's the grand final, Premiership Speedway.
2024. I feel like it's gone the blink of an eye in one sense. I feel like it's been here for ages in another. Here we go, though. As Carl would normally say, his classic phrase.
Ice down, grab it. Let's go. Tapes up. Come on, we need a big one here.
Dougie's got there again. But it's again Drew Kemp at the back. Is he packed up? No, he's just there.
Right.
This isn't going to be enough. Can't believe we're going into a scenario with Leicester being 6 points down. That's crazy. Tell you what, guys, I don't think anyone's going to get the predictions right because although Ryan Douglas is looking good, Lindsay and Cook have got this on lock. Drew Kemp obviously looks so good in heat number 2 as well, but just, I don't know what's happened.
It is a little bit gate and go, but I hate to be that guy who's like, well, it's gate and go, but it is.
If this was at the NSS.
But if Bellevue, if Leicester had the trapping gloves on, it's half the battle here. You know, because even if you out-trap Bewley and Kurtz, it is possible to keep them on the back burner.
Yep.
I just think they just can't quite get there.
1000%.
Do you know what, Tom? I agree. Leicester could do Will Cairns in the team. They could. I don't know why you can't ride at 15 years old. If you're a 15-year-old football player, you can come on the pitch. And this is, you know, I know traditionally it's not, but it's a non-contact sport. You don't have, it's not like rugby where you can get your neck broken in a tackle or something. This is speedway, where it's the same danger if you're racing against 15-year-olds or you're racing against 30-year-olds. I think if Will Cairns this year, quickly result for heat number 7, Ryan Douglas first, Jarman Lindsay in second, Ben Cook in third, and Drew Kemp in last. I just think if William Cairns had been allowed to come into a team at the back end of this year, the experience he would have had going into next year could have probably helped him long-term in his career. Because he's ironed out a lot of initial problems in this season. Guys, in the chat, thoughts on, you know, I know you can't ride in the top 2 divisions if you're under 16, but is there a danger to it? I mean, like we just said, is it any more dangerous? You're probably worse off riding against loose cannon juniors than you are against people who have much more experience and control. So surely is it better not to get the boys in nice and early? William Cairns at 15, even, you know, you see people like Cooper Rushton at 14, who is probably going at the pace of some of the guys in the National League.
I mean, this is the thing, right? It's when we had Will Cairns on the show, we were both shocked at how mature he is for his age. And the thing is, having a rule there for 15 or something able to ride, you're not going to get many of them anyway. So why would you block it? If one 15-year-old comes along and it is like Will Cairns, why would you block that? It doesn't make sense.
Paul Jack says, I think Sue has a duty of care to young riders. I think it's too soon at age of 15. But what's the difference? If Will Cairns goes in an under-19 final, and look what happened to Vinnie Ford with Sonny Springer. two good friends who was just a racing incident, but going for it proper hard. One of them comes out and wipes everyone out. I'd much rather have Dan Bewley creeping up the inside of me, leaving me room and knowing where I am, than have a novice come and wipe me clean out. You know, you say it's a duty of care, but if you're in motocross, you ride in the same division as all the top boys. In motocross, you can ride at 15 in, in the experts. So, my mum said, hi, Millie. She's not been here for a while, Mum. But thanks for tuning in. Hope you're feeling better, Mum. Paul Jarrett said, if you let 15-year-olds in and then say, why can't I 4-year-olds? Yeah, well, why not? Like I said, if you want to go on a motocross track a weekend and you ride, I'm sure there'll be motocross riders in here or people who ride motocross. You know, you can be in with 14, 15-year-olds, and what is the difference? There's no difference. It's not like your strength. It's not like rugby where you're stronger, more matured, and bigger built, and taller, and more full of testosterone. This is motorcycle racing. You know, I just don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, again, my entire point is that you're not going to get many of them anyway, so I don't know why you block it,
Right.
because it's going to be a rare case. Like William Kearns is a real rare case. Like, again, you could argue Cooper Russian is not Will Kearns level, no disrespect, but
No, he's not.
like,
He's not. I mean,
he's the only other one in a long time that we've looked at and gone, wow, these two kids are, in a sense, bizarre because of how good they are for how young they are, and they've come along together. Which is also a good time for British Speedway. I mean, if we can, we're not.
I mean, we're talking about the 14-year-olds, the 15-year-olds, etc. If you had a 12-year-old who was as quick as Dan Bewley, hey, fucking sling him in, mate. Sling him in.
Why not? Why not?
Mate, you can't hold talent back like that, I don't think, anyway.
I think I agree.
He turns 15. Yeah, he's a year younger than Kenzie. I'll tell you what, though. It's a long shot to say. I hope his family aren't watching, but I hope he's not watching on his head to grow. Sorry. But Cooper has one of the most cheeky personalities. If you look at his latest videos on Instagram and stuff, he's got so much swag about him. He's got he's got style. He's cheeky. I just hope that he could be, in a couple of years' time, the next Great British sorry everyone the next Great British poster boy, because he's the guy that will be turning around, when football got with Cristiano Ronaldo. He was doing tricks and winding people up. I would love to see Cooper Russian turn around and giving everyone the shush as he goes past the away end and stuff. Like, it'd be brilliant, honestly.
I remember talking to him and his dad in the pits in Cardiff. I was saying, like, where does the whole colour scheme come from? Because it's so striking. Where the tassels come from? And basically, they were just saying, well, that's what it was like as a kid. He wanted to stick out, so he just kept with it. And then people look at the tying and kind of
the tassels.
Yeah. I was like, where does it come from? Because it's such a, it's not a look that you really see too much now in Speedway. And it's like, oh, we just want to stick out, and you get more sponsors that way. And if you ride like a maniac and have that kind of look, you're going to get more sponsors and more people interested. So they're definitely business minded. And I tell you what, his dad's really lovely as well. And you can tell that his dad only wants the best for him, and he's definitely got someone that's going to look after him in whatever business decision they make. That they're definitely both screwed on, and they have the exact same goal. You can tell that instantly.
Yeah, I actually saw the Carl and Cooper in Gorzhov, and I've been in an hour.
Yeah, I
was still willy beaming from the night before, and I was trying to talk to them and not be completely trolleyed.
Yeah,
such lovely blokes, Carl and Cooper. So for some reason they are watching back. Big up the Russian family, good people.
Can't wait to see what happens with Cooper. I think he's going to be, like you said, exciting personality, and people always say Speedway needs more personality. So I say bring it on.
Yeah, I think he's brilliant. So anyway, anybody in the chat, what are we talking about? What do we reckon? Fruit Pastel God, he says, Doug Wire for Sheffield first, ride Icing and Tassel, then Joe Screen. Yeah, I remember Joe Screen having them. I remember Lewis Bridger having tassels in the grass track in the early 2000s.
The only thing I remember about Lewis Bridger is that he ran over Bomber
Not
Harris.
Lewis Bridger. Not Lewis Bridger. Lewis Denham.
Was it? It was at Paul, wasn't it, when Bridger ran over Bomber in the playoff
was.
final, wasn't it?
It was.
Remember that as a kid and going, oh,
Man of Steel.
probably one of British Speedway's best moments. Probably one of his most viewed moments as well, probably.
One of. Especially
Oh.
when he won the rerun.
Yeah, flipping heck.
Awesome.
Going bar to bar with Chris Older.
Ellis had tassels too.
Cardiff. But he didn't make it.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
He did, yeah, in Cardiff.
I forgot about that. That's the year we don't talk about Alex. No, we don't.
Well, yeah.
We
If you
thought we
didn't
had
watch
the
it,
bag and the keys. Fucked it.
if you didn't watch it, Michelle, when we did our Club and Pirate cast, I did reveal that although I'm now more on the Paul side, as a child, I was a massive Commentary Blues fan. So, it's
And also,
like
Master
switching.
Crosser.
Oh, that's not changed though.
No, it has not. It has not.
That's
If anything, it's
stayed
just got
consistent.
worse.
Yeah, like every day, it just goes up by like an infinitesimal amount.
No,
It wasn't.
Good.
Didn't he bin it in qualifying at the binnet, the first heat of the meeting or something?
Yeah, but
Wasn't
it did give. Was it Brennan and Flint a ride?
Sounds right to me.
Yeah.
'Cause it
I think
wasn't.
it's
It
Brennan
wasn't.
and Flint who got rides.
Yeah, because that was the year it was SGB2 as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been correct. Fingers crossed we might be able to have some in the near future, Michelle. Fingers crossed. Everything crossed. Hopefully. Heat number 8, Sam Hagen off gate number 1, Jake Mulford off gate number 2, Richard Lawson off gate number 3, and Norik Bodorn off the outside gate. That's Hagen
Yes,
and
German
Lawson.
sausage.
That's Hagen and Lawson for the Leicester Lions, and it is Mulford and Bladorn for the Bellevue Aces.
Yeah, Tom, he is a year behind young William Keynes. Like a school year behind, a year in the Grand Prix behind. I think we'll probably see Cooper Russian again on the 250 next year, I think.
Yeah, I think he'll be our main SGP3 rider next year.
Yeah.
Because again, if you guys watched it, and if you haven't, go watch our chat with Will Kearns. He doesn't announce as such, but he definitely implied that he might not be doing SGP.
Do you reckon Will Kearns will push for an SGP2, or do you reckon he's not ready for that?
I reckon he'll be in the qualifiers.
I reckon he might be too.
I hope if he got it, it would be really cool. I think
That'd be amazing.
that would, because one thing I like about the SGB2 and SGB3 and all that is seeing the progression. Like seeing Jan Quebec as the first product of SGB2 to SGP is really cool. For example, yeah, tapes up. I was done grabbing. Hagen was a good start, and Lawson's got there as well. Again, the first corner a bit tentative, but Lawson's ripped around the outside. But Hagen at the back. How close are we to this being mathematically impossible?
Not very far.
What is it now? It's 24. Yeah, they literally have got. If next heat is a 3-all, I believe Leicester need all 5 ones. So to draw.
Yeah,
But
this is disgustingly rubbish.
Richard Lawson is firing, but Hagen just didn't get out the trap. Yeah, flipping heck. That is a stat from the Jazzman. That is crazy, but yeah, Lawson is a mile away here. We're going to go around the final corner with not Bladorn and Mulford just sat comfortably because they lots I need to do, and it is Richard Lawson, not Bladorn, Jake Mulford, and then Sam Hagen.
What would have been good is if we had this meeting first and kept it close, and then gone to Bellevue after. But I think Bellevue would have tanked it then as well.
I just think it for Leicester. I don't know. Like they went through that 2 months, they were untouchable, didn't they? It just seemed to run out at the worst time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, actually, 1 to 5, they probably have the most consistent team in the league.
Yeah, they did the Wolverhampton method, didn't they? Because Pete Adams the last few years had just built solid teams. Even when the league was getting better, he still stuck by Masters, Becker, those kind of guys. And now Leicester have kind of taken that on. Not only in signing a couple of them, but also just just keeping that model. I mean, you don't like we say they have 4 number 5s in theory. You know,
Yeah.
like any of them could take that role, and it would be the same level of quality. But yeah,
But it is obviously considerably down on the likes of Brady Kurtz and Bewley, Ty, Jack Holder, Emil.
even Lidsey.
They've got they've still got a level below, but they've got 4 of them.
Yeah.
Rather than having your Ties and then having someone like Pickering's good. Who's the other sort of second string in Howard? You know, you could have Howard probably a little bit below the 4 guys from Leicester. Would you say? Is that fair?
Yeah, no, I would say so. Yeah, I would say that Howarth was,
or even Pickering. Or same story, Pickering.
I think, yeah, Pickering sort of like I would put in that category. If I'm honest, I would say he goes in the solid category. If that was me.
Yeah.
I think that also shows how solid. I think that shows how underrated the league is. If I'm honest, like how solid it is. How from 1, 5, 3, and 4. I think every team looked decent.
Here we are, heat number 9. Luke Becker off 1, Dan Bewley off a 2, Sam Masters off a 3, Antti Vuolas off a 4. That's Luke Becker and Sam Masters for the Lions, and Dan Bewley and Antti Vuolas for the Aces.
Becker 0 points is the telling stat of the.
That and the lack of frick points is concerning.
Yeah, I don't think Dixon will be too happy. We know he's probably one of the more animated of the managers. I'm sure he's been in the pits going, "What the fuck's going on?" You know, I'm sure it's one of those sorts of things. Again, when you've got Bewley, Kurt, and Lidsey firing, and even Ben Cook. Ben Cook's done his job tonight. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's just where do you go? And then you got Mulford as well getting involved in the points. Like they're sort of doing a Leicester type job. The Bellevue Aces. That is great news. That is fantastic news. Actually,
it's really good.
That he's got his contract
sorted. Back on the bike is great news.
He also got his contract sorted, doesn't he, for Poland? I think I saw today.
Just home, isn't it?
There you go. Just over, yeah. So he's got that sorted for next season.
Chester Hove is usually like the Australian select, isn't it?
Yeah. So I know. I think apart from Lidsey, I think has been foreign for most of his career. There you go.
I was down grabbing. Becker's made a blinder, but it's just mate. That gate 1's been shocking.
It's sort of like a it looks all right, and then you get into turn 1, it's not. I tell you what, Vuolas is putting pressure on Becker here. Bewley out in front. This will basically confirm without. Again, I think it's now all 5-1s from this point onwards to draw. Leicester can now not win the tie. If it stands as it is, they can draw it. I believe. I'll get our stat man Paul if he's still watching to put in the comments, but I believe that's correct.
I'm a stat man.
Bewley's different class, mate. Look at the way he's running the bike. Up against the fence. He's a mile ahead. And that will confirm the result.
It will. Dan Bewley, Sam Masters, Luke Becker, and Antti Vuolas at the back, which leaves it 60-84. God, this is hard work to watch, isn't it? For an exciting final. If you're a Bellevue fan going up there to stand on the corner,
I'm sure you're buzzing. It's so strange because all 4 of the playoff matches were banging.
Yeah.
Drama field, quality. I mean, I know obviously the Leicester Ipswich match is a bit controversial, but in terms of the drama of what you want for a playoff, it's there. Anyway, the result.
Yeah, Tanya says this isn't a playoff classic, is it? No, it's not. And I tell you what, there's Bellevue fans going, Bewley, Bewley. They've been ever so quiet all season. When they finished 4th.
Yep.
I'll tell you something, actually, controversial, and I might get a bit of shit for saying this. When they decided the fixtures for the semis, Do you not think in one way that made the semis good, but the final shit?
I mean, again, my entire thing with that,
Because it would have been so poorly Jazz. If you know you're watching, if the league finished the way it did, then it would have been. I think I'm trying not to sneeze it. Poorly Jazz. If the league had finished the way it did, what would have the lineups been for the semis?
I just find it really bizarre that they made a rule and then switched it at the last.
Yeah, so there you go. So Pink Tux was Bellevue Ipswich, and it would have been Leicester Sheffield. So you would imagine that Ipswich probably would have beaten Bellevue.
Without Doyle and Emil?
Okay, well, if they didn't, I think Sheffield probably would have taken Bellevue. It should have been a Bellevue Sheffield final, which would have been much tighter. Yeah, so it could have been Bellevue Sheffield, but I just think
that was a great playoff. That was a great playoff. That Bellevue Sheffield playoff was really good.
Yeah, I think so. We're just looking through the thing here. It should have been Bellevue Sheffield in the final. Yeah, Sheffield would have gone top. Yeah, I think they went top. So I think it can be sewn up here for.
Yeah, the Bellevue. No, so Leicester need all 5 ones, I think. And just that you through the lineup, it is Rich Lawson off 1, Ben Cook off 2, Max Frick off 3, and Jaimin Lindsay off the outside gate. Yeah, because they only need to get 90, and we have 6 seats left. So yeah, 4-2 will win it. But yeah, Leicester can only draw the tie now, which is crazy to think with 6 seats to go. That is a mental statistic. This is important. Frick needs to fire. We know Lawson can fire.
Mate, can you imagine now if it was 6 fucking 5-1s?
I mean, then it would be the greatest.
Would that be the greatest final ever? And then Bellevue still win it on the Super Heat.
That would be incredible. Tell you what, if you're a script maker, that'd be the one. I tell you what, Frick's doing the job here. He's taking Lindsay right to the fence, and
here we go. Here we go. It's on.
Lawson's in the dirt line as well.
The fairy tale's on.
It's still 5. We've still got 5 to go, and it's still on. Max Frick, I tell you what, when the chips were down at the very beginning, but literally at the very last second, in the 11th hour, he comes up with a masterful race.
Don't get it, Darren, by the way. Fill me in, mate. I'm a bit lost for it. The comeback, sort of, mate, if there's 6-5-1s here, I swear to God, I will do the next stream completely nude with a Bellevue flag hanging out of my rectum.
I don't think you could do that on this site. It might have to be an OnlyFans exclusive stream.
Yeah, Tanya says it's a little bit too late for Leicester. Agree, because if Frick had got and Lawson had got that in Heat 1, could have completely changed the dynamic of the meeting.
Yep.
Do you agree?
100%. And if Becker could have scored a few points, the entire meeting would be different as well. I think
fuck them.
Yeah, I think actually Becker's been more of the because we were speaking about how the engine room was the most important bit for Leicester this match, and they've only got 3-3-alls maximum. Is that Leicester's first heat advantage of the night?
Yes. Oh no, they've never 4-2 in Heat 4. Or no, they didn't know because Beauty got on the line, didn't he?
Yeah. I believe he's got to get him in. It's the last one of the season. He's got to get him in, guys.
Who you are?
Are you happy with yourself?
I am. See that,
I like
mate?
how we get. I like how
perfect, mate. Both gated. Frick pushes Lindsay out. Fuck you very much. Let's go 5-1.
Can I also say as well, whenever
10 heats earlier.
Whenever you make fun of me, it seems to give you a bit of energy. You seem to make a joke at me, and then you have like this little.
I'm running out, mate.
little bit of a
I'm
sad.
running
I think Darren's comment here was in reference to Max Frick not being scoring as number 1 for the last 2 meetings. I think. I could be wrong.
Or was it that Brady Kurtz couldn't ride because of?
1 to 2. Darren, if you're still here, mate, clarify. But
Darren, let us know what's going on, mate.
I'll tell you what, that was up to Dougie and Kemp.
What over Bladorn and
Kurt. This is going to be the heat. Yeah, it's Kemp.
Oh yeah,
and
Frick.
Dougie.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can't just blame Frick though. I think Becker's been just as off the boil. Seeley.
Hello?
Oh look, they're so fucking funny, aren't they?
Hi. Hey lads, getting on.
Look, they're sat in Parderbeast playing with each other's willies, going, "Oh look, the sailor of Kingdom, not Carl, because he didn't come drinking with us all weekend in Torrent." One of the monster party, you weren't there, were you?
There you go, heat number 11. Do you want to take us through it, Carl?
I do, yeah. Gate number 1, Brady Kurtz. Gate number 2, Ryan Douglas. Gate number 3, Nort Bladorn. And gate number 4, Drew Kemp. Kurtz and Bladorn for the Aces. Douglas and Kemp for the Lions. So, yeah, I always get told off because I go to bed early all the time. Oh, Carl always goes to bed early. Got on the monster party. They're both in bed. Have that.
The last one of the season as well.
Oh.
I can vouch for you that you were awake because I remember messaging you at like 3 in the morning.
Well, I rocked up home very, very late. Darren Wheeler, can't offer it too much. Been superb all season. Agree with Becca, plus not enough points in reserves. It's hard though, especially when you had Kerr and Kemp come in and out and shake it all about. By the way, Celia and John, are we having part of each Cameron here or what? Or you both going incognito?
I reckon they may have popped in so early to me and popped out. But here we go, number 11.
Hi, Carl. I'll ask where you got this up from.
I'll tell you what, boys, it's not looking good for the Leicester Lions because Brady Kurtz in the lead with Dougie 2nd and Bladorn 3rd, and this will do it. This will do it. But yeah, I wonder. They like a good old wind up, don't they?
He's such a fucking prick, honestly. And I know he's going to be there, pardon me, right on his phone, laughing his head off, going, I've got him. So
he's picking on you when you're ill as well. Yeah, he's knocking him out when he's down.
It's actually the first time this season I've been able to fit in it. So upsy rah.
Hey.
Love you too, CD bro. Oh, look who's cracked the woodwork. Hi, Becca. How's it going?
There you go, guys. Bellevue Aces are your 2024
champions.
Premiership champions. And look, I'm shocked by this. I am actually surprised. I thought it would be going down to the wire. Where did the whole Mexican vibe come from in Bellevue? Have I missed that? Where did it come from?
Don't know. It's like pathetic.
I think we get the hats out. They're doing the bumps.
Tony says it's easy for the Aces. Emma says, wow.
I feel bad that Ben Cook had to do with the bumps there because he's like 3 foot tall. So every time they were lifted up, he was like trying to get involved and couldn't really do it. Bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mulford's quite a tall boy.
Yeah, comparison to all the other little jockeys he is.
Okay,
Bellevue Aces, Premiership champions, 2024.
There's our
Yes,
boy
Sam
Sam in the
Pennington.
background. Raw Speedway Zone.
Raw Speedway Zone.
What a legend he is. Yeah, just to confirm, Kurtz,
Yeah,
Douglas,
Brady Kurtz, Ryan Douglas, not Bladorn, Drew Kemp. Philip Brown says the Mexican Mancunians first appeared at Kirkhamshire Lane about 20 years ago. Thing is, it's hard to notice them at a final because they've only ever won 2 trophies in 30 years. So
I'll just be from the Belgians though. Got to respect it. Got to respect it. Got to respect the
mate,
vibes.
2 trophies in 30 years. You know, let them have it.
Ah, and the pink tuck coming in with a bit of pirate pride.
Yep. Ben Cook winning his first league title of 2024 in his Pirate Kevlars.
I don't reckon it'll be his only one.
Well, he won one last night.
Yeah, I don't reckon it will be. I reckon it might be. This might be the second of 4, if you ask me.
Could
The
be.
flares.
Yeah, smoke bombs.
Who snuck them in then?
It does look good. They did it on the camera.
Oh yeah, 100%. Somebody wasn't doing a rigorous bag search though, because there's a few of them.
Yes, search for bag.
Speedway legend Kiri Claw going back for one night only. I really hope next season they change that music, for the love of God.
Oh, that's awful, isn't it?
Why have they got like the MLG horns in the background?
Man,
No.
I'm proper suffering here.
I can tell.
I'm trying to be able to breathe and not sneeze.
Get some love for Carl in the chat, guys.
No love for me in the chat.
Carl doesn't want the love.
I just my eyes
did-
are really sore.
I did appreciate your tweet from yesterday when you were like, "Nobody come and kiss me tonight if that's all right."
Yeah, well, just calm the snogging down because I'm not making anyone ill, do I?
How many times have you been snogged at a pool this year?
Fuck me, never. How many times have I been snogged this year in general? Never. And I'm married. That's what happens. Oh, Becca said, poor Papa. Mate, I've been so rough. Do you know what? If you actually got to the monster party, you 4, then you might be ill as well. He's an adequate DJ.
If that doesn't sum up
Under.
if that doesn't sum up the vibe of the chat all year, Tom's comment there with the "he's an adequate DJ" is the perfect
I've got a
summary.
question for your followers. What this fruit thing in my drink is? Get me on.
Skinny wants to be in the fucking stream.
Mate, you'll get him on. Celia, I'll send you the link.
There's no. If we had the season with fucking Jamie Seeley coming in, what a time! What a time!
Oh, mate, they're in a cocktail bar. Right, let me send this over to Jamie Seeley. Let's get him in because he can sub in for me when I'm rough.
Vitality. This guys, we might be about to get one of the most interesting people in the world on.
Well,
on the
that's
screen.
excessive.
National League hero.
Was he even in the National League?
I don't know. You did have to sign something for a kid at Cardiff, though. They've got a well-known Speedway legend.
Yeah, but they did think he was Bewley, though.
Is that legit?
Yeah. I think they did.
I didn't know that part of the story. I just thought they knew Jamie Seeley from his time as being in the lineup.
Rattle.
I was getting his...
Took a turn. Anyway. Oh, Harry. Oh, hi, Harry. As always.
Love you, Harry, mate. What a king. King
Right.
shit right there.
So, Jamie Seeley, if you're watching still, all you got to do is click that link and I can put you in. Which should be good.
We've still got 5 hits. Is it 4 hits or 5 hits to go?
I know he's got a couple of blokes with him, though. My mate John, my mate Casey. Josh is there as well, I think. Craig, I think. Quite a lot of them there, then, boys. One of them might jump in with Seeley, maybe.
Good little party in Parderby's.
Mate, we said it. Paco.
Raw Speedway's first ever rider.
First ever guest. Paco Castagna.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my God, he's in the green room. We've got him here. So everyone who's watching is still here, even though it's a dead rubber meeting now. Please welcome, maybe the best guest we could ever have on. Trendsetter, trailblazer. Jamie Seeley Racing in the building. How's it going, boy?
Hello.
How's it over there?
Cold.
Is it cold?
It's not too bad, but it's colder than over there.
Was it colder than Torrin?
No. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What I need to know is what is this?
Oh my God! Me and Kelv had those in Gorzhov. They look like itching berries, but they're not. They're quite sweet.
Yeah. Shall I eat it?
It's a raw speedway fan.
I don't know what it is.
Seeley, extra points if you eat the leaves as well.
Come on, lad.
Big up Seeley's cocktail bar. Big up Seeley eating the leaves and the fruit. How many gins
tell you
do
what.
boy?
Huh?
How many gins do you buy you?
Not that many, weirdly enough.
Really?
Yeah.
That
I've
is
got
a shame.
Red Bull, watermelon, and gin at the minute. Then I've just got a tropical one.
Lovely jubbly. Well, who do you reckon top 4 for the GP challenge tomorrow?
Dudek.
Okay, give me head first and then heart.
I think Brady
Jay
Kurtz,
says, what the hell have I logged on to? Hello, Julie. Dudek, who else?
Brady Kurtz.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't remember who else is in there now.
Cabrera for me.
Yeah, he'll be there or thereabouts. Frick will be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, Frick.
Back.
Yeah, Hookenbeck. If he has a good
Jam.
Obviously, my heart says Paco and Tom Brennan.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. My heart says Paco Castagna, Tom Brennan, Kai Hookenbeck, Yankovic.
Yeah.
What a
If
lineup.
I could pick them, that would be scenes, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, to be fair, Michelle says it's Physalis fruit.
You can't even pronounce that.
The orange.
Yeah.
The orange berry.
What are they called?
It's like syphilis. Sounds like syphilis, but it's not.
It's, Jamie, congratulations, you just got syphilis.
At least I got something.
Second time this holiday. So up the syphilis. Jay Newman says about Anders Thompson could be well in with a shout, to be fair. I think even Rasmus Jensen might do well tomorrow.
Right, I'm going to go back in now anyway because it's cold out there.
Right. Seeley, everyone, send some love for Seeley in the chat. First person to ever come to Royal Speedway, eat a fruit and the leaves. I'm sure in the off-season we'll get him off again. And the leaves, of course he did. I'm sure in the off-season we'll get him on again to do some funny stuff. I mean, we still got that thing to do in the Isle of Wight, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
So there will be some good content with Seeley later on this year. But love for Seeley in the chat, please. And Seeley, I'll see you in a bit.
Have a good one, boys.
Peace out, brother. What a bloke.
Fucking.
What a bloke.
Genuinely, probably the best person
Millie said,
I've ever met.
have a great weekend, Seeley. Bye, Stanley. Big Tuck says bye. Generally, Kate comes on to Raw Speedway, fucks shit up, leaves.
Should we tell the story of what you said to Seeley when he first met me? Can we get away with that?
What was it?
Why I'm in the chair?
Oh, we told him that you were a Speedway rider and had an accident.
Yeah, and then he pretended to know my name and go, "Oh yeah." And then it just kept spiraling, and you just kept pissing yourself laughing for like 5 minutes straight.
It did get quite bad. Anyone still watching Heat number 12? Kingdom, do you want to read it out, my mate?
Angie Vulas, Sam Masters, Jeremy Lindsay, and Sam Hagan. What a night! What a night! As Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons once said. Form rates to go of Premiership Speedway in 2024.
Read it out, Kingdo. We said it,
get
mate.
that. We need to get that on a t-shirt and also eyes down grabbing.
Eyes down grabbing. So it's like eyes down looking at bingo, but eyes down grabbing like gypsies do.
No. As soon as Seeley joins the entire stream, I've just watched a man eat leaves off a fruit I don't know.
Syphilis fruit.
A syphilis fruit. That's what I thought it was
It's
when
a syphilis fruit, but
when Michelle put it in the chat. I generally read it as syphilis. I was like, what? Here we go, though, guys. Watch Leicester get all 5 ones now as well.
eyes down grabbing.
Great start from Masters. But again, Hagen just can't get there. But I tell you, he's got the switchback. Does he have the momentum to get past Vulas? He does. Great ride there from Hagen.
Pass Vulas, and that is good for Hagen.
So, still got, is it 4 meetings left for Paul?
At least 3. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, because you've 2 legs of the
Cup and
Cup League.
Yeah.
It's
Tell you what,
the
it'd
same
be quite a scout for Hagen to beat Vulas here.
Yeah, because isn't it the same fixture? Isn't it both Oxford in both comps?
Yes. Millie says, so how are we doing so far in the race? Bellevue are now champions, Mills.
So it's all wrapped up.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, Masters has been probably the most solid of the Lions all night, and he hasn't stopped there. It's a great ride there from Masters. Lidsley again did a job second. Hagen third. Vulas at the back. I can't believe it's 71.91. I can't believe that.
Masters has done well. Masters has been
I
brilliant.
think Masters got 10, if I'm not mistaken. Masters has done incredible.
I think he's been good. David Graveling says October the 13th at the Arway Stadium, 12 p.m. start, probably last Spiel meeting of 2024. It is actually, which I missed earlier on. It's a good mention for the Eastbourne Eagles versus Lakeside Hammers special, 13th of October at 12 p.m. So if you're near to Kent, come down to the Arway, support 2 teams. I believe there's still 5 generations of Kennet riding, or 5 Kennets in one meeting. I think that's still going ahead. David, can you give us an idea of any riders who are confirmed on the lineup?
Give us a little taste.
Let us know, my mate, and we can put it up on the screen. Millie says, yes, Bellevue. Bellevue. Yeah, if you like Bellevue, those.
Yeah, that's not what you're saying, though. You were definitely pulling for the old Lions today, weren't you?
Oh, 100%.
I'll tell you what, though. How much this is a question to the chat. How much do you reckon the Lions will be able to keep of their team? Because it's so solid. Do you reckon they'll be able to keep most of it?
Oh, it depends what the team does next year, doesn't it?
That is true. Here we go. There is that big heat 13. Will Carl be right when he said that Bewley and Kurtz have too much firepower for the Leicester pair? I don't know what Dougie's been solid as well, I think. So.
Yeah.
Year on year, good looking line up here. Just in itself, just all on its own.
Brady Kurtz. Tell you what, he said, if he gets in the Grand Prix, that could actually, ironically, be an issue for old Max Frick.
That would be the issue for Max Frick. Because I don't think they'd have 4 Aussies in it. So I think if Brady Kurtz got in a GP challenge, and Frick didn't, I don't think they'd give Frick a wild card.
Yep.
Eastbourne, Paul Stark, Henning Loof, and Eddie Kennett.
Henning Loof.
Who's the German comedian? Henning.
I don't know. And I don't know a German comedian.
You do. The one on 10 Cats Does Out Countdown, that sort of thing.
Oh, him.
Yeah, sick.
Shit.
Lakeside, Ben Morley, Jack Kingston, Alfie Botel, Jacob Clouting, Jason Edwards, Reece Naylor. Well done, that's not bad. When? Is that a rider? Is that a Welsh rider? Or is that when is the meeting? So that is 13th of October at the Highway, 12 p.m. start.
Jason Edwards always now linked to him being a Billericay-born tiger from your Cardiff scavenger hunt.
Courtesy of the Sussex Eagles Motorcycle Club. Tom says Henning Wen is the comedian. I thought it was a Welsh Speedway rider. Or you're putting Wen is the meeting I weighed. That's fantastic.
The good thing about Tom is that he's
Heat 13. Here we go.
Brady Kurtz has absolutely stormed it.
Steam piped it out.
And
Jordan
Breed's in the
Lewis,
dirt.
obviously, like I said,
Yeah.
damn beauty.
I'll tell you what. I didn't think I'd be saying Bellevue would win the meeting overall, but this basically, unless there's 2-5-1s on the card for the Lions, this is crazy. So, Heat 15, who would you put in now? Lawson and Masters versus Bewley and
I
Kurtz?
mean, how much do you care?
Do you put Hagen and just go for the vibes?
I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be about money. So whichever riders you probably want to impress for next year, because you're going to let them earn potentially an extra 3 points.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine that who Leicester put back out now will be who they want most for next year.
Yeah.
As a guess, what I would do, if you want to sign me again next year, the last thing you remember is, did they put me out for Heat 15? Because we do hear about strops for Heat 15, don't we?
That is a running thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Yeah?
Do I look rough?
You don't look great.
Thanks, mate.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel bad for you. Like you look like you're crying.
I've just got a really puffy face.
Yeah. I've never seen you quite like it, to be fair. Like, you look... I'm normally the one that looks a bit...
Retarded?
Yeah, that'll do. That'll work. Curtis is loving it.
Tom says, no worse than usual. Thanks, Tom. Fucking fuck. With your stupid blue sky display picture. Helmet.
Beef in the chat. Beef in the chat. He said he got 2 races. He said he got 2 races to go.
Really Kurtz, Frick, Douglas. I don't think anyone cares about that now.
No, I think we're just here for the pure vibes at this point. So you were saying you felt this rough since Sunday?
No, I felt tired. Hi, sleepy. I felt tired. I felt hungover Sunday. I felt tired Monday and Tuesday. I felt ill as fuck Wednesday and Thursday. Hopefully, I feel back to normal on Friday.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, my mate.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a remix on the old Craig David song.
It is. You're right. Come here. Show everyone how shit you are as well. My little buddy here is just as ill as I am.
It's not a good time in the West household.
I'm all right.
It's not great.
It's not great, is it? You look
Good to hear that Alice. Good to hear that Alice is all right though.
Right. Just there for the last couple.
Our special VIP guest is back.
Ready and snuggly bugly for bed. Let's bring it a bit higher.
So who's riding?
In this one, you've got Ben Kirk there. So he's got his pool Kevlars on there. So Ben Kirk in the white helmet.
Yeah.
So it's pool Kevlars. That's why they're all blue underneath with the Bellevue t-shirt on.
Why has he not got his Bellevue ones on?
Because they must have cut it off when he had his crash.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And they're not going to spend 700-800 quid for a new one for one meeting, are they? Can Luke Becker get a point here? Probably not.
I mean, yeah, I think he's on 1+1 at the minute, if I remember correctly. But the official lineup is Ben Cook off 1, Drew Kemp no points off 2,
Ouch.
Jake Mulford
That's
3
possible.
points off 4, and Luke Becker 1. This is the pairing, isn't it? This is the pairing that have changed the tide, really.
I mean,
Like, look,
Ben
1
Cook's
point.
got 3 rides and 2 points, mate. So no one's really stand out here. I mean,
Yeah.
if anything, you probably think that on paper, Mulford's the strongest bloke on the lineup.
Go on, Mulford. I'd love to see him get a win.
So which ones are we going for? Which colours?
Don't really matter now. They've
Dicko
lost,
is
so-
not happy. Dicko is very animated right now. Sort of like he's telling off Dougie and Frick like they're in a detention at school.
Dougie was alright though. Frick was alright.
Yeah, but no, he obviously we know what Dicko's like. He's an interesting character to have in the pits. He's probably the manager you wouldn't want to piss off out of the lot.
He's
of them.
Alex Ferguson, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd suggest. I reckon he's probably the manager with the most different managing style to the rest of them.
No.
It's like you're sleepy thinking of sleepover or the wedding.
Yeah, but we're sleeping.
Okay.
Eyes down, grabbing. Oh, Drew left
Yes.
violently.
White got a really good start.
Yes, Ben Kirk.
Oh,
Oh,
Around and
Becker's
now.
woken up. Beating
Only
triple
three-
division.
only 3 hits too late. Triple division. Jesus Christ. Oh, Mulford's sending it in the dirt. He's not getting anywhere, but he's giving it his best shot.
Hit me with your best shot.
Best shot.
I
Who
don't want
sings
to get
that?
a copyright claim.
Who sings that?
like
Remember?
something like
Erica, isn't it?
not getting
Hang on, Mulford's coming on strong with a lap to go. Go on, son. Give it a go.
so blue, so
Yeah,
no,
red,
red's in-
white, blue, yellow.
so Luke.
He
So
needs
Luke
to-
Becker in first, Ben Cook in second, Drew Kemp gets a point finally, and Jake Mulford at the back. Not being.
bare minimum, no, bare maximum. Sorry, Leicester can get a draw from this.
You have to get my leg, make sure heavy.
Okay.
It's too heavy.
Bye.
Good to see you, Mills. Take it easy.
See you in a
Bye, Kingo.
Good to see you, Mills. Take it easy.
bit. Get a bed, all right, Pubs? Love you.
Becker with probably the least of the animated waves to the crowd in his last race. I think he's probably quite gutted with himself. That was a 4-2 to the Leicester Lions. And Luke Becker getting the win. Ben Cook second, Drew Kemp third, Mulford at the back, which puts it on 40 points to the Lions, 44 to the Aces on the night. And that got a score of 76 to 98 overall. Hey, what about this? It doesn't feel like a Premiership finalist, does it?
No.
It doesn't at all. What would you suggest is like the perfect number for like a really good dead set second leg? Like 12?
10 points. Yeah, 10 12.
10. And anything more than that you're looking at is a tough mountain to climb. But Leicester just haven't fired. They've not had that form that they had, that incredible width of form that they had for a brief time. It's just not been there tonight. Right, here you go. So, like you said, this could be the most interesting selection of 8-15. I reckon it will be. Some people are leaving. I can't believe that entire first bend and second bend basically is just Bellevue. That's crazy.
Yeah, of course.
I think Kiri does the WEC now, of all things, as well.
The what?
The WEC One Championship. Because she used to do SGP.
Predictions for the Under-9 Championship on Sunday. Fuck. I mean, we've got Ashton Belgian. Who are the other two we've got?
Get the lineup up.
I know we got Belgian.
Well, look.
Cairns.
On the
Cairns in the Under-19s.
on the FIM website, and it's one of the strangest things to navigate they have it on the website, but they don't have any info about it at all. So it tells you the start date and the end date, which is the same date, obviously, and where it is, which is in
I've seen it
Karlsruhe.
somewhere. Let me text the Jazz man.
Yeah, he's always good with those, isn't he? What I also is, I saw that Nazar Panitsky won something today.
Yeah, was that the world under 19 or something under 19?
Yeah, the runner up and now under 19 European champion. So he beat Bastain Pedersen. What? Who was it that was calling them Bastain? Wasn't it one of the MCs?
Wasn't it Calvin Tatum? Oh shit.
I don't know. I have no idea, you know. One more heat to go, and then Carl can finally go lie down.
Fuck. Sorry, everyone who is still here and has been loyal to our stream and stuff. Sorry, I've been rubbish. I'm feeling really, really rough. I've had a long weekend, long week. I'm really just looking forward to getting through tomorrow at work and then having a few days resting up with my wife. So
Still good. Cheers for doing it. Well, originally you weren't on the card anyway, were they? Because originally you were either going to be there or in Torrent. So
yeah.
So it's a nice little bonus. Tell you what, though, I wouldn't be if Curtains is in it. I wouldn't put against him. Maybe get the podium.
I mean, we're about to find out. Here you are. Right, line up. Under 19 champs on Sunday alphabetically. Ashton Bowden, William Keynes, Vinnie Ford, Luke Harrison, Freddie Hodder, Max James, Luke Killeen, Sam McGurk, Max Perry, Ace Piper, Steam Piper, Jody Scott, Sonny Springer, Senna Summers, Ben Trigger, Ashton Vale. My top three for that, honestly. Legit.
Yep.
Bowden on top.
Yep.
William Keynes second.
Yep.
Ben Trigger third.
I'll go.
No, I'm lying. I'm completely lying. I'm so sorry. My favourite rider ever.
I know. I was going to say, how's he not on the podium?
Vinnie fucking Ford first. Ashton Bowden second. William Keynes third.
I'm going to go.
Sorry, Vinnie.
I'm going to go Vinnie Ford first. William Keynes second. I'll put Ben Trigger third. I'll back Ben. What a lad.
I reckon Trigger in the final.
Yeah, I hope so. He's a good lad. So you can see that Dicko's not as smiley as he was.
Trigger, you're not really Rams winding you up. Just winding Alex up.
Wow. Ben Trigger caused possibly the best chat interaction we ever had on a live stream. When he came in and said he wanted to have a fight with Will Kearns.
Well, I mean,
I played a Dicko here. He's he's not
he's quite
he's not throwing the toys at the pram, as it were.
Over the season, they didn't disgrace themselves at all, did they?
Not at all. No, they moulded their team entirely different to every other team.
Yeah.
Every other team, bar Birmingham, with all due respect, had a strong 1 and 5 in mind. And
Sam Masters off of gate 1 and Richard Lawson off of gate 3. Read into that how you like.
Yeah, we're going to give Brady a rest, and we've got Dan Bewley, White, and Jamie Lindsay off gate 4.
Dan Bewley off 2, Jamie Lindsay off 4. They're going to rest Brady. I'm guessing that's a smart idea with tomorrow being such an important meeting.
Yeah. Poor Jaiman, though, he doesn't get a rest.
I think Brady's a lot more likely to do it.
Is this Bewley's last meeting of the year?
Go on now, mate.
Oh, yeah, go on now. That's also tomorrow as well, isn't it?
Sunday.
That's Sunday, right?
Sunday.
I know they make a weekend of it, don't they? They
Isn't it GP Challenge tomorrow? Golden Helmet Saturday, or is it GP Challenge tomorrow? Something Saturday, Golden Helmet Sunday, something like that. Somebody in the chat will know.
Good old
It's
Pardubice.
3 events. I think it works out to be about 60 heats altogether.
Or as Calvin Tatum calls it, Pardubice.
Mind blown. He also called Dan Bewley a prick live on air. Calvin Tatum.
He also said spectastic.
He did say spectastic.
We love Calvin, by the way. What a boy.
I do. Massively.
Brazilian bum cream.
I knew that was coming.
It's still because it's the first words I ever heard the man. It's just the first words I ever heard the man utter. Wasn't he like doing a comedy night the night before or something? Didn't he do like an open mic? Wasn't that like the whole point? It was like Chris Louis went with him to an open mic.
No, I think they went to a comedy club. I think Calvin wants to give it a go.
Ah, was that what it was?
Yeah.
So some of the crowd have left the stalls.
Oh, God.
Gate
number 15, line up on gate number 1, Sam Masters. Gate 2, Dan Bewley. Gate 3, Richard Lawson. Along the outside, gate 4 is Jarman Lindsay. The Sam Masters and Richard Lawson for the Lions. And Dan Bewley and Jarman Lindsay for the Aces.
One more time for 2024, people. Thank you to everyone that's stuck around in the stream, by the way, because I know obviously the meeting's not been alive
and neither have I really.
I think you've done really well, mate. Because you're clearly
I've
not
suffered for nearly 2 hours here.
You've done incredibly well, mate. I think because you can tell that you're not 100% by a mile. So. We've got a little. It's quite funny with the Leicester teammates because obviously they'll have to switch into opponent mode after this match because you got 4 different meetings between Oxford and Poole.
We do.
Yeah. Get your final comments in the chat, guys. Because we're soon to be finishing. Here we go. One more time, Carl. Do you want to say it?
Final time this year, everyone. Eyes down, grabbing.
Bewley does what Bewley does, but the thing what Masters has done him. But the Aces at the inside, if they got him, they have. Or at least, oh my God, they have. They've just both done him.
Darwin's got him as well.
Oh my God.
This all really will get the party started in the Bellevue corner.
I think this sums up the night, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, Bewley in first, Jarman in second, Sam Marston third, Lawson at the back. I think there's going to be a lot of unhappy people in Leicester tonight.
Sums up the night, doesn't it?
Not been their night until.
No. They even cut to Lemon just cheesing it. Mid-race. I would have preferred Stuart Dixon Cam all night, if I'm honest. That would have been what I would have wanted.
Or him just kicking stuff about in it.
Yeah. Like, remember when we were saying we really wanted, was it Chris Louis and Richie Hawkins Cam for
yeah.
For that. There you go. And that's that.
Dan Bewley, 2 15-point maximums in the both legs of the grand final.
That's that.
Potential future world champion in Dan Bewley. Going to wrap it up early before this because nobody wants to hear about how the podium ceremony went anyway. But Bellevue Aces are the champions with a final score of 77 to 103. And on the night, 41 to the Lions, 49 to the Aces. The Aces clearly dominant. Thank you all for joining us. Tom says, hope the best in card. Tom, give us a tweet, mate. Keep in touch over the off-season.
Yeah.
We have got videos coming. If Alex can sort his fucking life out and stop thinking with his penis and start thinking with his editing skills.
I don't like the fact that that's one of the last comments of the season.
Mate, last comment to the stream. Alex thinking with his dick. Right.
If that doesn't sum up the year, I don't know what does.
Mills, if you're still awake, come in here. We've got to do it for one last time.
This is the perfect setup. The Bewley chants are allowed for probably the first time this season, but they are loud. Actually, in the spirit of Nation Tales.
Goodbye to the viewers for one last time. Hi, Harry. Tony says, Alex, be good, and if not, be careful. But for the last time this year, everyone, thank you so much for helping us build this platform. and enjoy ourselves. Our numbers have gone through. We usually hold 20 to 30 people now, and we started with 2 or 3. So it's growing. Next year's going to be a big year. Loads of stuff planned. Might even get Kingdo back in the frame if he can sort his life out, like I said. But for the last time, I'll see you guys
In the next one. Bye.